Hey boo, welcome back to my channel. Let's talk about the books that I'm planning to read in August. Okay, another month, another list of books. Hopefully we will get to all of these, right? Starting off, I want to read two arcs. The first one is You Have a Place Here. It is edited by Ebony Liddell. Yes, Ebony is edited by Ebony Liddell, and I'm excited because one of my local bookstores is going to have one of the authors, because it's an anthology, which means that multiple authors come together to publish one book. And so she's going to be at the bookstore, and I'm planning to go there with some bookish girlies. So make sure, if you're not already, make sure you're following me over on Instagram as well as TikTok. Then I had an opportunity to attend the Alexandria house party experience, and now I'm trying to get into some of these books. The book that I'm going to get into this month is 5 Dates by Alexandria House. It is a quick short novella, 80 pages, but it doesn't come out until September. And I was pleasantly surprised that that book actually lives in my Kindle. Like, girl, what are you doing? So we're going to get that book done. I'm excited to check it out. And so I consider that an arc. I don't know how I got that book, but I got it. Oh, I know how I got that book. I got that book from the HEAs and Bays, which is the link will be in my description box. So it's where authors got together and they are giving away some of their books. And this is one of the books that was listed in that series. And so that's how I got the book. Girl, you over here got books you don't even know you had. Bless my heart. So do y'all think that this book is going to be like deep and healing? Or do you think it's going to be like fun, flirty, and a whole lot of spice? So that's going to take care of two categories I want to read. I'm trying to read books from my HEAs and Bays, the books that I got for free, as well as take care of some arcs. So that'll take care of both of those. Now let's get into BriAnn Danae, because yeah, we're reading her books every month. And this month we are going to continue with some series, with a couple of series that we started last month. First up, My Heart is a Fool 2. We're going to be reading that. And then on my list, I also have From the Hood with Love. Now, I was apprehensive of adding this book to my list because I was like, girl, what we finna do? What are we finna do? But hey, I trust her and I'm going to read that. And I just recorded a video for the books that I read last month, and I was reminded about how good and a cliffhanger that Speechless had us on. So we're going to add that one to the list. I didn't even have that listed anywhere, but whatever book comes up in the Speechless series, put her on there too. Books from my TBR. I did not get to read Summer's Echo. I had the arc and it just slipped through my fingers. So we did not get to read that. So that's on my list to read for this month, because I feel like it would fit right in with summertime, and you know, we're wrapping up the season, and I want to make sure I get this one done. And plus my good girlfriend Miss Renee, like she knows what she's doing. So I definitely want to go over there and check that book out. Cavadonna, he is turning out to be a fan favorite of mine. Just the way that he takes care of our good girl, because she was in a real bad place. And now, yeah, stepdaddy, okay? That might be a new trope that I like. I might like me a stepdaddy. Huh. I have to circle back and think about all the books that I read with stepdaddies in them and give y'all another video, because yeah. Fragrant by Miss Alexandria House. What does that mean? Is that a term in the sports? I don't know, but I'm gonna read it. I took a chance. No, I didn't take a chance. I was forced to start the Alexandria House series because of my participation with the house experience, I said, why are we not into these books? And I read the second book last semester. Girl, get me off of work. You're not at work, girl. You're not at work. I read the second book last month, and so now I'm getting ready to come back and read the first book, which is Fragrant. Is it Fragrant or Fragrant? I feel like it's Fragrant because Fragrant is something else. But anyway, I'm finna read it and we finna find out. If y'all already know, can you let me know in the comments like what I'm finna get into? Then we are going to read Ethic 4, Antoinette. I have not finished the series, so yes, we're going to read Ethic 4. I'm not in a rush because, you know, nobody knows when B6 is coming out. So, not in a rush, but we're going to get it done, okay? Another book that I'm going to read that's on my TBR is We Don't Talk About Carol by Kristen, I want to say Kristen Bell, but that's a white girl. Barry. This book became available on my Libby app, and we have to use our resources. Do you know they're trying to kill the libraries? They're trying to kill the libraries, so come with me and make sure you are utilizing your resources at your local library. So we're going to get that done. We Don't Talk About Carol. It's a suspense mystery type book. We need that. The romance girlies, we need to break it up because sometimes it can get a little too much and we just need something just to break it up a little bit. I joined another book club. Actually, since the last time I talked to you guys, I've joined 2 book clubs. I'm a member of 4 book clubs. Don't tell my husband. We're gonna do our best. But the thing about being in 4 book clubs is sometimes they read books that I've already read. So you could just sit in for the conversation without having to have read the book. And I love that. I love chatting with the book girlies. It's my favorite. The first book club is Romance Roundtable. This is a new book club that I'm a member of, and we meet in person, which I love that, here in Charlotte. And if you are interested in the Romance Roundtable, girl, you can come too. It's open membership, no pay. You just show up, read the book, follow the Instagram so you know what book to read the book, and just show up. This month we are reading Church Girl, and it's already on my TBR, so I said, well, yeah, and it's a short read, so let's get into it. We're going to be reading that for Romance Roundtable Book Club. Then for my virtual book club, BBD, we are going to be reading S.A. Cosby's King of Ash. It was my turn to choose the book, and I'm so happy that the girls chose this book. Again, another mystery thriller to break up our romance books, and I'm excited because I've been hearing great things about King of Ash, S.A. Cosby's latest book, so I'm ready to be in the number. A new book club that I'm a member of, TBR Book Club Charlotte is what the book is called. Was what the club is called. This is I guess a hybrid book club because they have a discussion board on GroupMe and Fable, and then they have 2 meetups. I guess they kind of meet up to read, and then they have the book club meetup. So for this month, they're reading No Ordinary Love by Maya Ariel. This book was on my TBR, so I said, oh yeah, let's get it. I'm excited. I'm excited to meet the girls in person. I'm excited to yap about books and just to be in community with others, which has become a goal of mine to, you know, still be in front of the camera, but also be intentional of get from behind that piano and show them what you're working with. Yeah, I want to go outside and be with the book girlies. So that's what I'm doing. My last book club, Chapter Chicks, they have not chosen the book that we are going to read in 6 weeks at the time of recording. That is going to come out tomorrow. But let me give a prediction. I think that they're going to read Can't Get Enough by Kennedy Ryan. We've already read the other 2 books. That book, and what other book is in the lead? Can't Get Enough and The Wife Before by Shanora Williams are the two books that are going neck and neck. And I think Can't Get Enough is going to win because the girls want to wrap up the Skyland series, see what's going on with Hendrix and all those things. So I'll let y'all know when I record another video which one they chose. But right now, we don't know, girl. Physical books for this month. So we need to put our eyeballs on books. It's just a goal of mine. It's just something that I feel like I need to start doing. I want to read my books that I have physically. I want to make time for reading because it's easy to cut on an audio while you're driving, while you're cleaning up, while you're, doing whatever, getting ready in the morning, your commute and everything. But to actually be intentional with sitting down with a book and just getting immersed. Because my kids is old, y'all. They old. They ain't even checking for me. So I want to say I got time. Physical books that we're reading this month. Let's start off with 3 months in Accra.
Accra. Yes.
Accra or Accra. 3 months in Accra is a book I received at the Alexandria house party experience. It's kind of an emotional story how I got this book, but I want to tell y'all. I was invited to the house party experience by another content creator. I had no idea that I was going, right? I know I wanted to go, but I just didn't do what I needed to do to go. Somebody else wanted me to go too. Shout out to God. But so I got invited and we're hanging out and we're chilling the weekend and I meet some other girls and we hit it off. We're having a ball. We're just enjoying our time, right? And then at the end, on the last day, it was the brunch. I'm sitting at the table with the girls and one of the girls, she has 3 books laid out. So it's 4 of us. She has 3 books laid out. And I'm just like, girl, I said, who's selling books? I said, I want to buy that book. I said, who's selling? What author is that? Who's selling the books? Girl, she was the author. This whole time, that whole weekend, I had been chilling, kicking it, kikiing with a author that was on my that I just put her book on my TBR in July. And I have been messaging her on Instagram. And girl, when I tell you, I don't know if it's the hormones or whatever, but the tears. That is just so crazy. And one of the reasons why, being in front of the camera is cool. But when you get outside and you have moments like this, it just makes it that much more special. So we have physically 3 months in our car. We love a message from the author. Y'all can read it. I'm excited. Every night I just read a couple of pages because rush what? The author is my friend. The last book that I'm going to be reading this month is The Curse of Us by Monique Good. Another author friend of mine. So Monique, it was a funny story. When I went to Black Romance Book Festival, I was trying to be intentional with connecting with the girlies and, just really trying to find something that connects us. So when I connected with Monique and reached out to her in some way, somehow, I can't remember exactly, but we figured out that we both live in Charlotte. Because I was just telling another content creator, like, where the Charlotte girlies at? Like, Atlanta is not that far away. How come there are no Charlotte book girlies? And there Monique was. I said, well, we got to do something. Let's do something in person. And she's actually the person that invited me to the other 2 book clubs that I'm now a member of. Then I realized, you got a book? Let me get that. And so before the meetup, I said, hey, can you bring me one of your books? I want to purchase one of your books. And she says, absolutely, girl. Shout out to the author girlies because look at y'all. If you are not already, make sure you're following me over on TikTok. Okay, we got some stuff going on over there as well as Instagram. And if you've made it this far in this video, can you leave me a tan and a red book emoji for these two books, tan and a red book emoji. Am I making it complicated? If I am, just leave some books down there, child, because that's the Scorpio in me. And don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to comment to this video. What books are you excited to read this month? And don't forget to share this content with another fellow baby reader. And until next time, bye.